we are going to be making a DIY thermometer, so you want to gather up your supplies. You're going to need a half a cup of water and a half a cup of rubbing alcohol. You will need a water bottle or a mason jar with a lid, Play-Doh, a red food coloring, and you will need a straw, which really should be white, but yellow will work fine. The first step for your DIY thermometer is to take your water bottle or mason jar and put in your half a cup of water to half a cup of rubbing alcohol. You want to have a 1-to-1 ratio of water and rubbing alcohol. Now that I have my 1-to-1 mixture of rubbing alcohol and water, I'm going to add in my red food coloring. About 3 drops would be good. Now what you would want to do is take the straw from your kit and place it in the top, and you want to make sure that it's in the red liquid but not touching the bottom. And you're going to use your Play-Doh, wrap it around the straw to try and hold it in place and to create a seal. You want to make sure that the top is completely closed, like that. Now, if you're going to be using a mason jar, you're going to do the same step as we did here. However, you're going to use a pencil or something to make a hole in the top of your mason jar lid, stick your straw in that, and then put your Play-Doh on top of that. Now you're going to let this sit and settle for maybe an hour or so, and then you can get started testing out your DIY thermometer.
We use the rubbing alcohol because it has a lower freezing point than water, and it will help you to see the temperature changes more quickly. Let's get started on testing our DIY thermometers. You can place your thermometer in an area of snow or even in a bucket of ice. Watch the liquid wherever you place your thermometer and see what changes are happening.
Here I placed the DIY thermometer in the fridge, and you can see slowly that the temperature is changing. I did have the door open, so it didn't happen as quickly as it may happen at your house. I let the thermometer stay in the fridge with the door closed for a little bit. Then I placed it on the counter, and you can see the temperature is rising. In this activity, we are not truly measuring the temperature. We are actually seeing temperature changes occur. However, you can use a thermometer that you may have at home to mark your DIY thermometer with an accurate temperature from a regular thermometer. Thanks for joining the Fairmount Community Library Learning Lab and creating your own DIY thermometer. Show us where you are testing the temperature.